I'm an Oliver Twist kid, robbing the rich, but then who helped me when I was down in the ditch? Twist a little orphan boy, nobody raised in skills on the streets with the old man Fagin. In the workhouse just to get feed. I roll with bullseye and Oliver Reed. I walk the earth with a small red suitcase, about a pair of boots and no shoelace. To the city, broke a bike crook, and when my socks turned to rags, walk the earth barefoot now. Barefoot now. Sound Dolby, man, you know the name, but nobody really know me. Enter the twist like gorillas in the mist. He's not the Lord of the Jungle. He's never seen me crumble, destroyed malfunction. And now ready for the demon.
Somewhere in the darkness, my eyes are fixed on you. Then I realize that I'm dreaming.
Slept through alarm late for working half dressed. Riding on a bus and everybody looks stressed. Drivers acting sneaky like you ain't got power. Foot to the floor, driving 90 miles an hour. Traffic jam, roadworks, smoke all around me. Trial and tribulations of life in the city. On the journey, lyrics in my rucksack. Everybody's even paranoid of eye contact. They don't see that we're all in the rat race. You can't touch this, twist on the case. Sun goes down behind the high-rise flats. On my way back like the Boomtown Brats. You can't touch this, jump in the party. Raise up your arm if you're with me. Raise up your arm if you're with me. Yeah, come on.
Yeah, come on. In the darkness, my eyes are fixed on you. But then I realize that I'm dreaming.
On a day-to-day basis, step from the shadows. Through the corridors of life seeming narrow. By the light, love inside. Open up my heart and my mind and my eyes. Like the small child inside, guided by the hand of infinity. Straight line towards your destiny. On the journey, knowledge and power. Step away from jobs, only £4 an hour. Got my mind focused, forget the hopeless. Dusted off the vultures, leeches and locusts. I give praise to the strugglers that made it. Respect to the rhythm killer, mashing up the music.
Somewhere in the darkness, my eyes are fixed on you. But then I realize that I'm dreaming. We're never there. Somewhere in the darkness.
No, his birthday.
My eyes are fixed on you.
I love it. I'm a dream.
We're never
Somewhere in the darkness. Step from the shadows.
But then I realize that I'm dreaming.
Somewhere in the darkness.
I just said that, Ranny. I just said that, Ranny. I just said that. I said that, Ranny. It's not his birthday. It's his brother's birthday. Hey. Yes. Hello. Welcome. Welcome. My name is Flash. Ruler of this here Waffle House and saviour of the whole entire universe. Welcome. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Welcome to the hump day. Welcome to the hump day. Yeah. Right. I'm going to try something different today. I've sent out the link to Carlos and to Seven and to Russell. So I think they might come on and we might just sit here and I don't know what they want to talk about because I'm not really an interviewer or anything, so it just might be a bit weird. But I think we're going to try it in a minute. We're going to try it first, though. Welsh, Welshie, yeah, especially for Welsh. I'm going to punch him in the face and call him Spelsh. Oi, Bernard, Bernard. Oh yeah. I sent you a ball today, Bern. I did. Right, Welsh. Look, let me show you this. Look, because Welsh has been a busy boy. Did anybody see Welsh's video? Did anybody see Welsh? I'll tell you what, Welsh, you're even cooler now in my book. He's even more of a legend now. Look, I'm just gonna play it while I grift off his. Look, this is Welsh's garden. I won't put the music on Welsh, but look. Welsh has been a busy boy, hasn't he? Look, he's been a very, very busy boy. You've been a busy boy, Welsh. Oh, yeah. Yes, growing a bit of Mary Jane, you know. Oh, yeah. A whole day of humping. Oh, hump, you mean? It's the hump day, isn't it? It's the hump day, Dalhoon. I know, Welsh, honestly, mate. I'm like, oh, yeah. Look at him. Like, look at him growing his weed. He's just growing his weed, and you look at him. Oh, they're big as well, aren't they? See, because I get a bit limited. I have to trim mine up. Well, not anymore, but I used to have to trim mine up, Welsh. Do you know what I mean? Trim a little bit off here because I was growing them in a tent, but you're just growing them outside. Oh, yeah. Come on. I like them now, Welsh. I like them a lot, man. I didn't realise that Welsh was a stonehead. I didn't realise Welsh, but I'm happy about it. I am. Hey, yeah. You look like you got a big back garden as well, Welsh. Blimey. It's all right, isn't it? It's all right. Lovely plants. They're lovely, aren't they? Beautiful Welsh. Beautiful. Paris Logan. I like that. Paris. The experience is here as well. So, yeah, I just wanted to show it because, look, I write it down. Welsh's garden, look. He's got a Welshy kind of garden. Yeah. Thanks. Oh, I'll tell you what, Welsh. You're even cooler now. You are. He's even cooler now. He is. Oh, yeah. Are you allowed to grow them? Obviously, you're allowed to grow in Welsh because you put them on the internet. So, but what I don't can't you not grow them inside? Well, I mean, there's no point, is there? Because it's free to grow them outside if you've got the weather for it. If I grew weed over here, it just wouldn't grow very well outside. It wouldn't. It wouldn't at all. But hey, man. Oh yeah. So Welsh is going to be high for the next 6 months. Welsh, you know. Oh yeah. Loving it though. Oh, look at all his weed. Look at it. Oh, look at him. Look at him. Welshy. Come on. Oh, well done, Welsh. Anyway, I like that. So there we go. Welsh hammer. They were just grifting off his stuff. And I'll give it a like for you, Welsh. Boom. Welsh hammer. The hammer of Welshmen. Right. Shut up. Yeah, and in case anybody's confused, Ranny Ditchard's to you. It's not his birthday. It's his brother's birthday, all right? If you just read, if you'd read his thing, it said, it's my brother's birthday. And he said he still wishes that he was in his 40s, all right? And then everybody started wishing Ranny a happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, come on. You're allowed 4 per household since it was legalised. It's been illegal most of my life. Shh. Ah, right. Mr. Cray, Hoyts, Baz, Hoyts, nice to see you. It's going to probably get a bit weird today if you are a scrub, because I've invited Seven on and Carlos and Russell, and we're all weird sky watchers, so it could get a little bit weird. I just sort of pre-warn people, all right? Pre-warn people. Get high, get funky. Hey, boo. Hey, boo bear. Oh, yeah, boo. All right, Peter. How are you? Mr. Benson. Yeah. I just well, actually, I'll wait till they come on. But so yeah, if what's the you don't have the link, Seven. Oi, I'll send you the link, Seven. What are you going on about? What? I thought I sent you the link, Sev. I sent it from my private email. From Private Dancer. Dancing for money. No, all right. I don't know then. So I sent it to you. Where did you get Steve? Who's Steve? Stephen? What are you going to know? Read it correctly. How I am Dutch. Oh, you were just going along with everybody else, Baz, weren't you? So, oh, shit. I think it's Ranny's birthday. So I would have done the same. It's only because I got it blasted here in front of me twice. Right. Sev, have you not got the link then? Why have you not got the link? I thought you. Oh, what? That means I'm gonna have to. I'll have to type it out and everything. Like, Have I got your right email then, Seb? Have I? 7-11. 7. There you are. Look, you pop up. So I don't know. Kujima flip. Link it. That's how. No, I'm gonna have to. Oh man, I'm gonna have to type it out again. Right, you're gonna have to bear with me. You're gonna have to bear with me because I don't know how I can copy it to mine. And then I go, oh what? I did send it, Seb. I did. I'm dreaming. I don't know. Is Piper not here? Then I don't know. When I start taking notice, then I'll let you know. Right, I've got to send this link out to him. Oh, this is loads of hassle. So I sent it from my private email. Dancing for money. I did. Good. Boring. Boring. It's boring for you. Pretty boring for me too. Yeah. Famble, stamble, humble. Dimble, famble, bubble, humble. I'm trying. I'm trying, all right? Look, I'm old and a bit stoned and I'm tired today, all right? I've had a long day, all right? Right, let's see if this works. Right, I've sent it to you now. I've sent it to you, Sev, again, all right? Carlos, Ross, if you want to come on and rescue me. If you want, you don't have to. I'm not forcing you to, but if you do want to come on, you're more than welcome to. Don't know what you want to talk about. I have no idea. Talk about beaver. Beaver forever. Oi, right, let's do this then. Because I think, I'll tell you, Brian wants it, doesn't he? He absolutely bloody wants it. Brian and his beautiful wife, also called Brian. He wants Spiderhead. He's like, Spiderhead. 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 It's over there still, look. Spiderhead. See it now? Spiderhead. He wants it, doesn't he? He wants it because he's steaming out in front. He is. He got early doors again. Early doors. Oh, that was hard. That was really hard to do that. Yes, Super Dave. Super Dave. Super Dave. 44. He's got a premiere. And you Super Dave. You have a premiere. Premiere at 11:45. Is it 11:40? I think it's about 11:45 UK time, something like that. I don't know what that is. Super Dave time name. What time is that? Super Dave time. He's got a link now. Just click the link, Dave. I will. All right, good. Clink in the link. In 2 hours at 11:40 UK time, and it's called Pumpkins Galore, like pussy galore, but all about pumpkins. But there, good. So Super Dave's got a premiere, so be there or be square. A long day, 24/7. Yeah. All right, Rage Against the Machine. I love it when you, all of the guys come in, all of them, all 4 of them, Zach Delaroche and the other 3. Welcome, Rage Against the Machine. How are you? Watchwoman of the Dragon. Yeah. Right, Seb, I don't know if you got that. Did he give the link? Oh, I don't know. So rubbish at running this show. I'm so rubbish. I am. Both Daves are legends. But David Beckham and Super Dave. I agree with you, Welsh, 100%. 9 of Diamonds. All right, mate. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Yeah. Right, someone's here. Russell's here. Russell. Right, Russell's here. Look. So I don't know. It's going to get a bit ropey because Russell's here. Ropey Russell. No, you're not ropey, Russell. Just shut up. Don't listen to me, Russell. You know I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
Holy.
You're not an idiot, just a git.
I am a git. Yeah, well, you know that, Russ. We talk every day, don't
Hello,
we?
everybody. In the chat.
It's weird, isn't it? it's like hopefully if Carlos comes on and said we'll just forget the chat's here. I won't, but
Yeah. 7 get the email.
I don't know. I hope so. Holding pattern. What? Holding pattern. What are you going on about? 7. Oh yeah. 7. Right. If anybody doesn't know them, because I'm sure some of the scrubs maybe that are hearing that, this is Russell from Ask Guys Today. He's also a crazy man, just like me. A little bit older, a little bit better looking, a little bit more handsome. And he also watches the sky like me because he's a maniac. Because he's got the bug. The weird. It's like COVID, but better, isn't it? Really?
It's a lot better. It's a lot better, dude. A lot better.
Oh, shut up, though. Shut up.
Mostly, I like your garden.
I know, isn't it good?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. As soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, what's Welsh up to?
It's harvesting.
I didn't realise it was. It was legal over there. I did not realise. I'm waiting to see if 7 got that. Well, I'll find out in a minute because he'll either pop up or he won't, will he? So I don't know.
I don't know if I can forward it to him.
Did you forward it to him as well? Did you? I thought, wow, he's had 2 emails. Not 1, 2 emails. Come on, where is he? Bloody Russ, bloody Spelsh. I agree with you, Spelsh. I'm grabbing. Oh, Carlos is having some food. Of course he is.
Yeah.
He just told us, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Tony here. Tony's not here, is he? Because I wanted to show Tony that weird video. Tony, the weird, like I just showed you, didn't I? With the weird halo line.
I want to see the red rainbow.
It's a nice day for a red rainbow. I'll have to send it to my phone. Oh, I'm so rubbish. There it is. It's a red rainbow. All right, let me send it to my phone now, and I'll show you in a minute. That'll give us something to talk about, Russell, won't it? It will. It will.
Yeah. I want to see it.
Ranny Ditcher. Misty Wells. All right, Misty. Misty World. And Joel's here. All right, Joel, you weren't here yesterday. We thought you were ill or something. Julie didn't know where you were either. Where's he gone? Blackjack guitar. All right, mate. Jumpy is in the house. Anglo's here as well, is he? Anglo! Just emailed Russ right mail. Right, what? 7. I don't know. He said he's emailed you, Russell.
Oh.
7 said he's just emailed Russ right mail.
Check it out.
Yeah.
I'll send him the link. So let me see how I'm going to do this.
All right. Look, I'll give you 2 secs, Russ. I'll bring you back on in a sec. You figure out how to do that, and I'll read a bit of the chat. Yeah, he's still there. He's just backstage. I don't know what's going on. I sent you 2 emails. I sent him 2, but not 1, 2. 2 emails. God. Where's 42 when I need him, eh? Where's 42 when I need him? Can run my show for me. Right, let me do a bit of this then while that's going on. Misty was here. The experience. Piper. Well, Piper's not here, though, is she? Piper. She's not here, is she? I don't think she's here. Benton, get funky, baby. Oh, yeah. Get funky. I'm backwards. I'm computer illiterate. Come on. All right, Sev. Well, I won't go that far. Just maybe a little bit confused. I don't know. Dear Slim, I wrote, but you still ain't calling. What? I love being confused. Jean Walker's here. There, Jean Walker. Yeah, she's 53. Doesn't live in a tree. Good. I'm trying. Baz, early doors for Baz. Blimey. Carlos, he'll be about in a bit, I think. Carlos. Oh, Carlos. Did that send? It did. Yes. Come on. Woo. My red rainbow. This morning, there was a red rainbow. I will bring Russell back on in a second. Russell. I don't know how to use my computer. There it is. It's a nice day for a red rainbow. Yeah. Russell, there you go. I brought it back.
Yeah, I didn't get no email from 7.
What's he going on about then? Oi, 7, what are you going on about? Oi, You got to check your email. I don't want to read his email out, but you could send him the link though, Russ. You could forward him the email that I sent you, maybe.
Yeah. Okay, I'll try
Send it to
that.
him.
I'll be
Send
back.
it to him.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
Yes, well, in and out and shake it all about. I will show you the red rainbow in a minute, but I've got to wait because I want to show it with Russ because it's red. Oh, and it was a rainbow. It was this morning. I know. I can see him, Julie. He's back, isn't he? Where was he? Now he's back from outer space. He's just standing looking at Julie with a confused look upon his face. He doesn't know if his name is Joel, or Jolie, or Roly Jolie, or Jolie Roll. Oh, Roly Joel. Oh, blah, blah, blah. I don't know, Sev. It says it's okay, guys. A lot of people are just experiencing. You know what, Sev? I restarted my internet today 10 times so I could get a half decent speed because I thought, you might come on. I did. I was like, I don't understand, Sev, why it's not sent to you. You got my email, Sev, dave@dayswafflehouse.com. You send me an email to that and I'll ping the link straight. This is good. This welcome to Dave's Waffle House. Or should I say Dave's shit show? It's a bit of a shit show. Yeah. I mean, I suppose I could just put the link in the chat, but then if I do that, other people can get it, can't they? And then, right, look, email me, Dave at daveswafflehouse.com. All right, and then I'll email you back because you ain't changed. You've not changed your email address, have you? Not changed it. I don't know. Yeah. You know what I'm going to do? I'm gonna smoke some weed. I'm gonna smoke some weed and just not worry about it for a minute. Everything will work it out. Don't worry, it's fine. It's all right. Hey, I just got a picture of Welsh in my head now, sitting there getting stoned. I have. You've been decorating. Steve's been decorating. Mr. Cray. Oh, I've been decorating today, Mr. Cray. Oh, God, decorating. Oh, and is John all right? Is he as well? John Davidson, is he okay? He's not been very well, has he? He's not been very well, has he? Bless him. Hey, I was dreaming it was last Wednesday. Yeah. There, look, he's emailed me. Right. 7, I'm going to email you this right back right now. All right? Everybody just bear with me, please. Bear with Dave's shit show. We are getting there. GTP. Yeah, sing something, Dave. What can I sing? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I'm trying, all right? It's hard to sort of like try and sing and type at the same time. God, why do they make it so difficult? Why can't it just say Dave's Waffle House or something like that? Instead, it has to be some stupid, like you get a weird hard password. Would you like a hard password? Yes, please. It's one of them, but you have to type it out really slowly. That one there. Oh, God. That one there. Oh, I'm almost there. Right, Sev, I'm sending it back right now. All right. You just got to click that link. If you click that link, it should bring you here. All right. All right, Ranny Ditchards. I'm well happy you're here, Ranny Ditchards. About 85% happy. 55%, 15% a little bit disappointed. That's an in joke, all right? This, only Ranny Ditchards and I will get that, all right? Ranny Ditchards to you, yeah. You know that Ranny's on his way. He loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh, yeah. Oh, yeah, plastering. Fucking hell, it's a skill job, darn it. Plastering. How do you make a password hard? Stroke it? I don't know. It's like I hate using them ones. It takes out a dash between it. Oh, fuck that. I have a nice little easy password. Begins with a C and ends in a T. It does. Hey, yeah, only about 15% disappointed, Randy Ditchens, to be fair. I'm 85% happy you're in, 15% a little bit disappointed. I'll be happy. It's like, oh, come on. Bernard as well. Yeah, I did say, but your ball, Bernard, is on the way, and I did put a little note in the top of it, just a one-word note for you. All right. I did. Hey, yeah. No, I just it's pretty much word I use pretty much for everything. Just a combination of C-U-N-T. I do, like, you know, or yeah, just, you know, good. So if you want to break into my account, it's dead simple. Do it. No, don't do it. Please don't do that. All right. Good. Shut up, Dave. Shut up. Carlos is having some dinner, and he'll be back in a minute. Paris is lurking. Oh yeah. Majuli, Jolie, Baloney, Dalhoun, one of the best moderators in the whole of YouTube. All right. 7, where are you? I don't know. Just got to click. It's like there should be a little picture box. You just click it. Well, anyway, welcome to today's Waffle House. Nothing. I've got nothing for you. I haven't. 7 is behind 8. Where? It's behind me. He's behind 8, is he? No, after 6. Is that right? Maybe, yeah. Oh, there he is. Yeah. 7. Yeah. There he is. Look, 7's here. 7. Oh, yeah. I'll show you mine. Look, if you're showing me yours, I'll show you mine. I'll show you mine. All right. Mine's a nice big fat joint. All right, Sev, how are you, pal?
Very well, Captain Dave. How are you, my brother?
You're the captain. I'm like the ensign. Is that what they call it? Means like lowest on the rank. That's what that means. Ensign Dave, Captain 7. Yes. Come on. I'm sorry. I feel a bit stupid. I'm just feeling a bit stupid and silly today.
Looking good, 7. You're looking good, brother.
If anybody doesn't know who 7 is, this is my mate 7 Spalding, and he's a crazy Sky Watcher as well. A crazy Sky Watcher. Come on. Oh yeah, we are. We're a rare breed, aren't we? That's what we are.
Yep.
We sort of. It's like that. What's the film with Will Smith in? I, Robot. You know, and the robots they don't use anymore, and they all stand together in the corner. That's like us, isn't it? We're all just standing in the dark, and we all just gravitate towards each other, don't we? You know, I'm like, oh, there's another Sky Watcher here. Oh, all right, mate. We are. We're a crazy, weird breed, aren't we? We are.
Oh yeah.
Just shut me up, Sev. I don't know. Where do you live then, Sev? Have you got any brothers and sisters?
Well, I love what you brought up, and there are no coincidences in our kooky little community. You know, being stuck, automatums lined up like robots in containment canisters, shipping canisters, really in the dark.
Yeah, but no, it's just weird. What I mean is that we gravitate towards each other, don't we?
Certainly.
We do. We tend to, and some of us are, you know, idiots. And we have to push them out of the group. Go away. I'll shut up, Dave. I'll just shut up. Do you want to see a red rainbow? Red rainbow.
You got a red rainbow this morning. Just red.
I took my dog out for a walk this morning, like I do every single morning. And I looked around, and there was a pure red rainbow in the sky. Like red. Just red. Let me show you. Let me show you the way to go. Yeah, look at that. Look. Red rainbow.
Wow.
Red rum. Red rum. It was. Look.
That's incredible.
Yeah, just red.
Wild.
Yeah, the sky was it was incredible this morning. I mean, that was what was that? 7 o'clock this morning, 6:30 this morning, something. I think it was. But yeah, look, a red rainbow.
Man.
Just red as well. No other colours. And I recorded a morning rainbow a few weeks ago, and it had all the colours, all the beautiful colours. But that
Now, how
one
do you get a red rainbow? Someone explain it.
don't know.
It's double
Cool,
too.
isn't it?
You
It's
can,
cool, isn't it? It's a
That's
bit weird. Yeah, that was this morning. It looks like your skies, Sev, all the time. It's like you get some great skies, man, don't you? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, very weird. Very weird. And then I got a weird halo today as well, where the halo was like here, and then the halo came out from the bottom of it. It was very weird. That was, yeah, very strange. Very strange. Yeah, I think Carlos is going to come in a bit as well. So hello. So, ooh.
Maybe then.
Hey. But yeah, I don't know. So there we go. I will put it in a video and put it out so people can have a proper look at it and that, because yeah, it was a weird one. The skies, but it was mad this morning and yesterday. Oh, just incredible all day yesterday. It was. But there we go. Shut up, Dave.
How's the clouds here? What do you got, 7
See the
clouds?
other side of it. You could just see the other side of it there as well. Look, you can see the other side of it. Just there.
Wow.
Look. Just going up, going over.
It's weird how you got that one little pink cloud there too.
Yeah, well, look, so the sun comes up. Look, the sun will come out tomorrow. There, look, that's where the sun goes down. Where the pink is on the horizon there, that's where the sun actually goes down. And the sun comes up in the other side of the sky, look, over there.
I hope so.
Yeah, well, so it comes up there, and then that pink over there, look, was just like, it was like completely on the opposite side of the sky. Yeah, bright pink. You can see the other side of the rainbow just about there as well. Crazy. But yeah, there we go. Just wanted to show that, see what you guys thought of it. Really good.
It's awesome. Everyone's taking notes.
And I'm with you, Nana Diamonds. I think the same as you. So I think we have one rainbow that's from one sun, from one light source, don't we? And we tend to get two rainbows because maybe there's two light sources. Then one of them tends to be a bit redder, doesn't it? It does, yeah. Shh, it's really all day. It's my fault, is it, Welsh? Git. It's my fault, Sev. How's things with you then, Seven? How's work? Yeah, because I've been busy, mate. I haven't really caught up with many people recently. Do you know what I mean? Busy man. I'm.
Well, it's incredible. I'm such a visual person, and now that my mind, let's just say, is not really occupied with the things of this world anymore, and the sports and the cars and shiny things and sexy models, swimsuits, so forth and so on. Myself, my ego, my pride, the size of what I've got. I'm focused on bigger and better things. Therefore, my mind isn't so much. I love your metaphor of people who are attracted to each other and being in the dark, and we're not. We're sort of a light is clicked on in that containment container that's very dark, and we're sardined into, and we're not. We're branching out. We're seeing things. And I really wonder, I've been saying it recently, I wonder if you aren't attracted to the sky, or if something in the sky isn't attracted to you. Because not just you, I mean everybody.
Yeah,
Dave,
I get what you mean, yeah, because it's definitely a certain, I don't want to say a certain type of person, because we're from all walks of life, aren't we? But it's something in certain people that that I don't know, that get attracted to it. It's weird, isn't it? Because like I didn't want to. I've said this loads of times. I didn't want to be a sky watcher. I felt like it was thrust upon me. Here you go, boom. Have this. I was like, no, I don't want it. Go away. I don't want to see it. Oh, and it's like, it's not a curse. I don't think it's a curse. I do make a joke and say it's a curse, but it's. I look at the sky. It's like the greatest show on earth going on. Nobody wants to watch it. Look at the sky. You know. Oh. Like the other day, there was this great big halo in the sky, huge halo. And I was trying to get people to look up at it. Nobody wanted to. Yeah. But it's incredible. Look, you not see the great big giant circle around the sun? Nah.
I think Sam Hoffman's nailed it better than anybody.
I think, well, I know people don't agree with what he says and stuff like that, which is all right. But, it's, I think people will come to their own conclusions, won't they?
You're right. Everybody has right for their own opinion.
Mm.
It's great. It's great what you were saying though, Dave, because earlier the halo was out in all of its blinding glory, and and I was here at the apartment building. I went live because I wanted to. I think that's part of our research, is sometimes periodically being able to film something live so that there's no question as to the location and the date and the exact time of day if it corroborates. And then I drove half a mile down the street to pick up my son and waited for him, kept filming. And there were some people, there were patrons of the local restaurants and so forth that were watching me film. And yet they kept on walking. I think the conditioning just of the media, along with, decades of Hollywood, so forth and so on, just along with post 2020 and people's sensibilities in terms of the right to photograph the sky now. There's a wide berth that we're given, and a respect, a certain accord of great wonder, and maybe even a smile. People are noticing the sky, and they're noticing the people who really are noticing the sky, if not just right out documenting it. So it is, Dave, like you said, it really is the greatest show on earth happening again, because there's cave art from southern France from the era of around 40 to 50,000 years ago of planetary alignments in the sky. It's happened before. It's in our genetic history, and it's happening again right now. So it is the greatest show on earth. And if you think people aren't paying attention, they are kind of. They want to, and they will. They will.
One day. Carlos is here. Carlos. So I was saying this. Who was I saying this to yesterday? I think I was talking to Tony yesterday privately in the private Waffle House. And like some of the things you go through as a sky watcher. Right. So I go down the local field, right, where I filmed the red rainbow this morning. And at 6:30 in the morning, you just get hardcore dog walkers, usually adults walking their dogs. Yeah. Now I go to the same field later on, usually about 5 or 6 o'clock. But when I go down there, then there's usually like, kids playing football, something like that, in a football club. And as a sky watcher, I get really, really quite paranoid. So if I'm filming the sky like this, I'll get really aware that there's children behind me. So because I don't want to point my camera over here in case they think I'm some sort of weirdo. You understand what I mean? Because it's like, so yeah, and I've run up against so many things. I was saying this to Tony as well. I was filming the sky one night, parked at a lorry park down here, and it was pitch black. I was the only car there. I was sitting there smoking a joint, filming the night sky, and a car pulls up in front of me, pulls in, and I'm sitting there with my camera, and the next thing I know, all 4 doors open. It's like some sort of film. All the smoke come out, and these 4 guys got out and approached the car. And they were like, "Oi, are you filming me?" I was like, "No, I'm filming the sky." And I had to show him my camera. I was like, "No, look, I'm filming the sky, man. No, it's all right. Don't worry about it. Get back in the car, smoke your joint." I thought I was going to get beat up or something. But yeah, you have to because it's a weird thing. It's trying to explain to somebody. I'm down the field filming like this, and when you're standing across the other side of the field, it can look like you're filming somebody standing in the field, but I'm not. I'm filming the sky. But people get weird about it though. But I'm quite proud about it now. Just telling you, what are you doing? Filming the sky. Why? Because I'm mad.
I have a horror story. I was in the flats, the second best place to film in Cincinnati, and it's in an area where there are a bunch of soccer fields. This is in my first year of filming the sky, and I didn't know about the sensibilities of the people at large around you with a device that you can film with. Yeah. And there's soccer games going on. There's hundreds of kids and parents, and I'm filming the sky. And I start heading to my second spot, the hill, and all of a sudden I notice 5 different law enforcement behind me. They catch up to me. I pull over. 2 of them are on the passenger side with their hands unbuttoned their holsters. They didn't draw, but they were ready to draw. One officer comes over to the window. Now, mind you, this is one park ranger, 2 Newtown police officers, and 1 state trooper. So 3 different branches of law enforcement, and they were on me, and they approached the car. Sir, we got a call that someone may be filming at the soccer field. And I said, sir, I'm slowly handing you the phone. You can go through all of these pictures. And every single one of them was the extraordinary, beautiful sky. They laughed. And actually there was one picture of me in selfie mode when I used to still care about that kind of shit. And the other was of my girlfriend dancing on a stripper pole. So they laughed their asses off, and everybody buttoned their guns back up. And after I cleaned my britches, I did go to the hill, and it's incredible. In all seriousness, everybody's watching everything, and we seem to be, we're unique and we stand out, and yet it is being introduced into the conscious mind of the public now.
Don't you think? I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but like, I've got a weather app on my phone, right?
Yeah.
And at the top, they have like a little bit of the weather going past the sky, yeah. And they've changed the pictures; they look like my pictures now.
Yeah,
at the top. And do you ever get this as well, where you're watching somebody else's video, nothing to do with the sky? I watch a guy called German in Venice and stuff like that, and there are lots of vloggers that go around and they're filming, and I can see these things in the sky in pretty much every video that I watch. So if somebody records something and you can see the sky, I'm like, yep, there it is. You see, look, there it is. It's in Matey's sky as well. This is crazy, yeah. But when I go back and look at old videos, I like I've said, I've found these patterns in the sky dating back as far as 1986. So something's going on, as Super Dave says. What's going on?
The pattern was always there, but the colors weren't always there.
No.
It's definitely getting more intense, isn't it? Definitely. I mean, like the pink color. Oh, it's so
they're gonna end up telling people that they're spraying something in the sky to do something or this. That's why we're getting the colors. They've never said why we have the colors in the skies like we have.
Yeah. And then we have the distraction. I'm not saying it's a distraction what's going on at the moment, but it seems a convenient time, doesn't it?
Then you try to question it with the right people, and you're a fucking idiot. Excuse my language.
So I don't worry about it. Swear, my mum's not here, so you can say fuck all.
Like
my mum's not here. So
I just don't like swearing. I do swear, but I don't.
I'm not going to say I don't like to swear, because I do like to swear quite a lot.
I don't like it.
I do. There's sentence enhancers, I like to call them, you know. they enhance your sentence. If you want to get your point across, then.
I'm retired, Dave, so I don't really got to swear anymore. When I was working, I had to swear all the time.
Retired, Russell. It's your birthday soon as well. It's Russell's birthday soon. So anyway, look, sorry, I'm sitting here chatting. Carlos, is he that way? Or is he that way?
Yeah, Carlos.
He's here somewhere. It's like squares, isn't it? I feel like I'm on some sort of weird game show.
Yeah.
37.
Carlos, my friend, a few days ago, you and I both captured the exact same red object with a darker little blue or black thing in front of it. You and I both captured it. It was the exact same object. And it looked like it was dipped in oil. I mean, the skies, whatever they're doing literally these days sometimes looks like oil painting, or the way that you make a candle. It looks like wax. It's so thick. But you and I, through that obfuscation, we both we both captured and documented, and now it's for the world to see, and it's going to always be in the cloud. And we're starting to do that, Dave. You and I triangulate on certain things when I'm able to get to that huge area by work.
And the other side of the ocean.
We're starting to triangulate. And it's interesting that we bring up the potential manipulation to the point possibly even of the powers that be creating the skies the way that they are. And I appreciate that sort of apologetics approach that we take, the devil's advocate, looking at things from the other perspective, trying to find anything that can possibly excuse what we're witnessing other than what seems to only be the only conclusion. The powers that be would not go to the expense to be hiding the sky if they were creating what's in the tremendous, beautiful show that's evolving in front of us. It would make no sense for them to be creating a huge distraction or the semblance of the return of anything from the Mach D to the Care Bears. It would make no sense for them to be creating this big display that they then cover, especially at sunrise and at sunset every day.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Myself, I think the war and all that's all planned. It's all to cover up the system coming in, because it is going to come in and we are going to be affected. People don't believe that, but you mark my words, it's coming.
You reckon it's coming in, dear Russ? Because I don't know how I feel anymore. Because I've been like you said,
I don't have no fear of it.
Yeah, because I've been watching the sky. I literally, when I first started watching it, I was running about like Chicken Little. The sky's falling. Oh,
yeah, me too.
We're all dead. And here I am. Here we are, Sev, me and you, 7 or 8 years later. We're still here, aren't we? And it is incredible. And there are these events going on around the world.
But look how much it's changed in these last 8 years, our sky.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the sun, how the sun's been acting. I mean, you got all the earthquakes, the bad weather, the tornadoes in places they never had them before.
I wish we lived longer. Do you know what I mean? Because then, if you lived for 5,000 years, then you'd know, wouldn't you? Like, oh yeah, this is happening again. We don't get enough time, do we? We don't get enough time. It's such a short amount of time, don't we? Ooh.
Well, an amazing thing that we all have, I believe, in spite of varying, differing viewpoints, so forth and so on. I've learned this from Carlos, for instance, that he, with his beautiful camera and his patience, he's able to get in on the sun, whatever it may be. And instead of looking at the difference slightly of opinion, so forth and so on, I can always understand that within all of us true sky watchers, there's the voice of truth. There's the red thread that binds us together that has nothing to do with the daily perception. We are, in fact, shielding ourselves against so much input that who knows necessarily what's going on. It's not our job yet to be able to discern or describe or try to know in any wise what it is. Our job is to document it and do what I learned from you, Dave, which is to enjoy the ride, which is to really enjoy the ride.
That's what I'm trying to do a bit more, Seb. Do you know what I mean? Like, rather than worry about it, I looked at it not as a curse. It's the wrong thing to say, but I felt like it was like, I felt like I was having a nervous breakdown. I was having a nervous breakdown, and I brought 20,000 people along with me. Come on. You want to come with me? What about you? That's what it felt like. But now I'm looking at it at a more level head. And and especially since I started streaming and that as well, there's loads of people all around the world that document the same things as me or as us, not just me, but us. Yeah. So it's not just us, is it?
No.
Because I felt very alone for a while. I used to watch your stream, Sev. And thinking, I'd love to stream, but I ain't got the balls to sit and do it. But you gave me the confidence to do that. But, because it's the only way. I know I don't talk about the sky loads, but it's really helped me streaming. And I've had loads of people reach out to me privately, and I talk to a lot more people now about it. And it makes me feel a bit more sane. Even if we are sitting over here on our little bit of YouTube being weird, but it makes me feel more sane because there are other people's in it. Like, I know people don't get down with the Sam Hoffman thing, but that changed my life. Because I like I said, I thought I was having a nervous breakdown. And then this guy, Andy, come along and said, have you heard of Sam Hoffman? No, never heard of him. And then he showed me some pictures. And it was like someone went, hallelujah, like that. That's what it felt like. I was like, wow, this guy's drawing what I can see in the sky. That's incredible. I'm not saying he's right because I can't prove he's right. But to me, it was like, I don't know. Call it, I don't know. I'm not a religious man, but you want to call it a religious experience? I don't know. But to me, it was like, I don't know. I was just so elated that somebody else could see what I was seeing. And I've still never spoken to him or don't know him. So, but yeah, go on. Sorry, Carlos, shut me up.
No, it's okay. Sorry to interrupt. This more or less the same have happened when I've started to heard about Sam Hoffman.
Yeah.
And
he's right.
And that's why I've started to study and learn a little bit more about the instead of the regular normal view of the things.
Yeah.
I started to base my ideas on the electric universe, just
Yeah,
like Sam.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what got me. Just recently, my mate Neil Benjamin. He's not here at the moment, but because he's got a few big things going on, but he couldn't see what I could see, and I wasn't trying to convince him. Oh, this is what I can see. I just pointed out to him a few things. I said, "Look, this is the way I see it. You know, have a look this way."
Yeah.
And he was sitting on stream with me at the time, and he was like, "Oh, you," and what it is. You have to, like, you'll get this, Sev. You'll know this because you're a musician, a singer, or whatever. You have to train your ear, don't you? You can't just you don't just wake up one morning and you can sing perfect harmonies with people. You have to work with people and train your ear. When I was a singer, I learned not to sing by listening to myself, but I learned to sing because I knew where it felt like in my throat. I knew what it felt like in my throat. So I was like, oh, if I'm singing here and it feels like this, I know I'm singing in the right key. I had to train myself to do that. Now, Neil Benjamin's the same. He's trained his eyes to see these big things in the sky. Until a few weeks ago, he couldn't see it. Now he's emailing me every day. You bastard!
Yeah,
Pictures he emails me. Oh, I can't believe it.
I've heard
and I'm like, you know, and I know people don't believe it, but it's like one of them things. People just want to see stuff, don't they? Just want to see it straight away. Show me, I want to see it. But it's like I always equate that there, that you sort of have to like you have to train your ear, you have to train your eye. I know it sounds like a stupid thing to say, but oh god.
But the same has happened with me maybe 10 years ago, more or less. I was a little also obsessed with the idea that Planet X and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been, I don't know, after all these years, I've already said, but I started with this more or less dedicated to several stuff, but the main idea for me was starting to show my sky, hopefully catch anything abnormal, like say, like Mr. MBB says, a sky phenomena, because I've noticed that the last 10, 15 years that the sky has been different. Notice also in the change of the seasons, the spring, the summer is not. Maybe today we only have two seasons: the summer and the winter. The spring happens very fast. The autumn sometimes also very fast. And I noticed that on the nature, especially on my trees, when they bloom the flowers, when they give the fruits, they are lately I have produced less than a few years ago. The trees was full, and now I have just a few apple, just a few orange, just a few, and the nature says all. Something is changing, and it's not just the weather. Maybe it's the sky, maybe it's the sun, maybe it's the position of our exact location with the so-called pole shift that has been happening being registered the last 50 years or something like that. And we all see that on the natural things. For example, the churches and old buildings like my house, they usually make the windows for the south side, the front door, for example, in my house in the north side. But in my house, I have already almost 200 years or something like that. If I put the compass, because on that time, maybe 200 years when the house was built, they put. If my house is a straight house, it's not square, it's always straight, it's a rectangular, I say. They built the houses on that time. And the windows to capture most of the sun. The churches all have the front entrance. Most of them, I believe, all have the front entrance to the sunset to be able to catch the sun even to the end of the day, directly from the front door. And I noticed if I put my compass and if I check for my magnetic north, is far to the right that there is from my front door. It's not the exact direction. So the last 200 years, the sun has been shifting, or the earth has been shifting.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what I've noticed about the sun, because my garden's south facing, right? And used to get in the summer, used to get high noon, right? So the sun would be right above us, but it tends to be more here as opposed to right above us. Like it's at a different angle. It doesn't get high, like go over as high noon anymore.
I don't know if GP está no chat now. I don't know if my friend GP is in the chat. He's making that small solar watch.
Right.
And if you remember, Mr. MBB Michael Bradbury, I've already mentioned several times, I don't know how many, that he puts the something in the ground to measure the shadow.
Yeah.
Not to make a watch, but to measure the shadow.
Mr. MBB3 used to do it.
Yeah, and even I not remember the sun sometimes is right away, straight up, like in the vertical, you know, and in the shadow of something put on the ground is much smaller than was many years ago.
Yeah.
So something is shifting.
I like that little wing. Also like that as well. It's esoteric knowledge of stoners talk. I like that, Billy. I like that as well, though. We're recalibrating. I like that little wing. I like that.
Well, it's fantastic. Mike Morales and Sam Hoffman both contacted me early in my sky watching career, and we're both polite in saying, Seven, we appreciate you hyper focusing down on the horizon at the setting of the sun, which often does produce tremendous, beautiful results, especially when something pings almost like sonar off of the sun when you pan in up. But they both encouraged me to take a step back and look at the bigger sky, look at the bigger panorama, look at the bigger tapestry. And I didn't mind taking that advice. We all learn from each other in leaps and bounds, by necessity more than anything. And in doing so, it's amazing to try to get a new perspective, to try to see through a different lens. And some of the best advice I think that any sky watcher can take is to step back, and the more that you can capture of literally the biggest part of the sky that you can get, like Dave does, and like I inadvertently do sometimes, to step back and not hyper focus so much on just the sun and the horizon at sunset, but to step back and breathe the whole picture in. It's never hurt any of us.
Sorry, Seven. Today, Dave, the sky. I still have to download. I was doing a time lapse. Today I captured those waves.
Oh, the waves.
Those weird waves on little pieces of clouds. Not clouds, it was trails, but they all have those shape of waves, scalar shape, like Seven Up said the other day. It looks like
it's just,
it's
I don't know.
I don't remember to see that back in
the way I got Neil Benjamin to see it. I said to him, look, the best way to see it is if film the sky, and then on your phone, like when you go
tilt the screen
when you go to the little bits.
Tilt the
when you go
bit.
So when you go to the little thumbnails on your phone, well, that's when you can really see it, because the smaller it is, the more you can. Then you step back. Oh, fucking hell, yeah.
And with
sitting in the sky. But when it's right on top of you, right on top of you, and you can't see it.
If you tilt the screen a little bit, just a little bit, to see us a little bit, it's darkness a little bit, like we are using a filter. But if you tilt the screen a little bit, not face forward, but you can also see
I'll tell you
some
another thing that
shapes
got.
like
I'll tell you another thing that got Neil Benjamin as well. He spent some time in Australia a few years ago, and he was out on the beach every day filming the incredible views and stuff like that. And then I said to him, I said, right, well, you're a sky watcher. You've been watching the sky for the last 6 months because he's quite new to the sky. And I said, look at the videos you've been filming. And I said, and then go back and look at the pictures and videos you filmed when you were in Australia a few years ago. And he was shocked. He was absolutely shocked. He was like, fucking hell, is it the same thing? And I was like, yeah. I said, because it's the same thing going over us all the time. But and then he was like, I can't believe it, because he's constantly showing me pictures from Australia 3 or 4 years ago. And he's like, oh, I took this in Australia and I took this the other day. And he's sending me the same pictures all the time, yeah. Because there's something's doing it, isn't it? Something's making it do it. Like I said, I never want people to believe me. I don't want people to go. No. I just want them to go and have a look. Just go and have a look for yourself. You can see there's weird stuff going on.
You're just talking.
Don't believe me.
We're just talking to sky watchers. You believe something I might not believe, Dave.
Yeah,
absolutely. I believe something you might not. Same with Seven, Carlos, and everybody out there in the chat. I mean, we're learning through each other. You know.
Has any guest seen an alien?
Watch other people's videos. You'll just pick up on so much more.
Yeah, Dave, yeah. I like watching everybody's videos, and if people are nice to me, I'll be dead nice to them. But there's lots of people that don't want to be nice.
No.
But now, Dave, you have to talk about aliens. That is one of my first reasons. Reasons I've started my YouTube channel.
Well, then, we'll give you the floor. Then go on.
Yeah, but well, filming the sky and the theory about Planet X, everything I've started when I'm starting to, and I have to say this because I've already started on the interview I made with Steve Olson. Yeah. Back in 2013 or something like that, I was working on the top of the building. I was a welder.
Yeah.
Back on those times, the phones were so small Nokias, some without camera, and I was not working with my phone because we damaged the phones with the small pieces of metal and shit like that, and working with a phone near the big welding machines is not correct because they could damage the phones, and they damaged the phones because of the frequencies or shit like that, you know. But I was welding, and that was on the winter.
I'll be right back.
The day was ending very soon, more or less 5, something like that was the sunset. I was on the top of the building, was welding, and I decided to look at the sunset because I could see the sunset at far and see the sun. And I regret I haven't got the proper phone because I haven't even take my phone out, left it in the locker because I was working. I was not expecting anything, of course. And I started to see the sunset when I put my mask, it was even better to see. But I'm starting to notice like a second sun near our sun. Yeah. It was like a big bright planet or something like that. It was weird.
Yeah.
Even I've talked with my colleague about it. Can you see that? It looks like I have two suns over there. There's a big one and then a smaller one, red one, a little bit to the left, something like that. Yeah, and he said, "He have confirmed with me. I can see that, but I don't know. It's very, very dark. It doesn't look like a sun. It's very dark. It was a very dark red, almost black sun. Man, that stay in my memory for a long time. And then when I started to research about the second sun, about Nibiru, about all those stuff, I started to look shit on YouTube. Starting looking,
Oh,
Planet X. Yeah,
Oh,
Planet X, blah, blah, blah. Starting to show up Scott C1, Steve Olson, maybe even used 7, and some other guys that are not here anymore. But that's why I started to research a little bit more about Nibiru and all that stuff, and starting to record the sky, because I'm starting to notice weird stuff that Steve and other guys starting to show on their channels, and that give me more questions than answers, because all these years I still don't have the right explanation to what I saw 17 or 18 years ago, or something like that.
And it set you on an alien path. Aliens.
Yeah, then it started to push me to the other about the UFOs, because I've already have let's not third kind encounter, but was just the first.
Yeah,
but it was a very weird encounter.
Well, I'm like you, Carlos. Look, I've got the same poster. I want to believe, all right? But I've said this loads of times on my stream, until an alien abducts me and then probes me, all right? And then, all right, then I'll believe it, all right? I will. But, like, because I've said this as well loads of times. There's a weird noise. There's Dave.
If I one day I'll be abducted, I hope they are Pleiadians. They look more or less like us. They probably don't. I
do want to be probed, Misty World, right? not by anybody, not by Seven or Carlos or Russell, obviously. But I do want to be probed by an alien, all right? Because then I'll actually know that it's real, all right? I'll wake up when I was some missing time, thinking, bloody hell, what happened there? All right, like, you need. It's like, I want to believe. I do. There's two of me.
We are being raped every day by YouTube.
There's Flash. There's Flash, right? And he believes in everything fantastic.
45, but anyway.
There's a noise going on. There's a weird noise going on, and then there's Dave on the other side, and he wants to rationalize everything all the time. Shut up, Flash. You're an idiot. Stop. No, it's not aliens. It's not this. It's not that. And I have this constant battle all the time with myself. I don't know if you guys do it, but I'm constantly like,
no. I don't. I just hope I have more UFO sightings, because I've been lucky. Sometimes I've been lucky. They just zoom very fast in front of the camera. Only have captured two kind of UFOs. One was in the storm, facing south from my house. In the first people that saw it was my little girl that called me. There's something hovering over there.
Huh.
I filmed a really weird video.
Sorry?
No, I filmed a really weird video. It's on my channel somewhere. But it was, and I set my camera up, and I filmed it over here in the sky, and it looked like loads of little lights. That's all it was. But they were doing weird things. So they were moving across the sky like this, and then they go whoop, and they just go back on.
Yeah.
And I filmed it for ages. It's somewhere on my channel, somewhere on there. It's 1,500 videos. Go and have a look.
I like to have always wishing to have more UFO sightings. The night footage is with a normal camera is nice, but it's better if you have an infrared. That's why I have a smaller one. Yeah. During the day, we always hope that they are stopped, given some time to grab my camera and at least take a picture, because I have so many. But Dave, believe me, I have so many times I seen look at the sky. There it is. The guy is over there. Soon as grab my camera, it's gone.
Yeah. I'll go.
If I see this on live stream, who's going to believe me? He's nuts, he's smoking too much, or drinking, or something like that. But I regret it. That's why I always carry my camera the most possible times I have my camera around me, because
That's what always gets me about UFOs and all that, right? And aliens. Everyone's like, yeah, we live in the age of cameras. Everyone's got a camera attached to them for everything. And then every time we see a UFO, it's like oi, get that shit camera that's 10 years old. Yeah, the real bad one. The lowest, yeah, that low resolution. Yeah, get it. It's got a battery. Give us that then. And they use that camera, don't they, to film it, you know?
Yeah, but it's not the same.
They? Like, they use the worst camera possible. And then everyone's like, can you see the... I'm like, no. Until Neil Benjamin is vaporized in front of me, or I'll get probed by an alien. I can't believe it. I can't. I want to believe it, Carlos. I'm like you. Look, I want to believe. I do.
Yeah.
I want to make like Paul. All right, mate. How are you? Smoking a joint.
I have to say this. Now I want to tell you this story because there's a lot of people here, and I want to tell them that story. Because my first UFO sighting, I was 8 years old. I was a kid.
Yeah.
First, I was a kid.
So there's a guy.
And I was exactly here near this house, in the back of my garage, on my right side. I have let's say between the building and of my neighbor, I have let's say a straight line directly to north. The same goes to see the south, and I have the mountains in the back, and the rest is facing the west. I was playing with my younger brother and also another kid a little bit younger than me, and that was at the beginning of the night, and try to look at far, try to imagine like a sun, north, facing north. Was started like a small sun. It was not like a big star or something. It looks like exactly like a sun.
Yeah.
But like watching a sunset, but facing north, it was not. And then I started to call my brother. I started to call my neighbor. It was Rui Pedro. And a few seconds later, because it was moving very slowly, but soon as it's starting to come closer, it's starting to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And today, the best description I can make. Do you remember that? Do you remember that movie? About that big meteor that hits the Earth? You can see that big trail of the meteorite hitting Earth. So imagine the same. But
yeah.
It was a big ball of light, like a sun.
Weird,
and the side, and I passed just in the back of my backyard. Today is a world over there, but it was very low to the ground. It was not high in the atmosphere. I was walking forward, straight forward. I was not looking, and the speed was very slow. Was not like a fireball you can see in the. It was not melting. It was nothing, but it was leaving a white trail, like a vapor.
Yeah,
and it was very. Also, I remember the one of the first thing I remembered was the heat was producing from that big ball.
Yeah,
and it was not tearing apart. It was perfect, like a big balloon. You see the size of those balloons that can carry a basket with 4 people. Was more or less the same size, but it was very big, the size of the fourth stage building or something like that.
So what do you think it was then, Carlos? What do you think it was?
I'm not sure, bro, because it was. I already know it was a fireball up in the atmosphere. That was very low. It was
daytime,
more or less 100 meters from me. Let's say. Here from the main road that is in the back, let's say in the back of me, more or less 100 meters, there is a road on the bottom of the hills. Is more or less 100 meters straight line. And that I've moved like was a chopper or something like that, very slowly. It was not going down, not going up. It's just go straight until the south, north to south exactly, until we vanish.
See, I had a weird experience, right? And I think I've said this before. I can't remember if I said it, but I was in a bad place at the time, right? So I was on drugs. I've been quite open about that. I have, because I used to be a drug addict for 20 years. I did. But I was on drugs. I was tired. I hadn't slept for 2 days. And I decided after driving back from Cornwall that it'd be a good idea to drive back to London to go and pick up my very first Nikon camera, because I was all crazy about the sky. Ooh. And as I'm driving down there, I get on the M25 and I'm driving around towards Heathrow Airport, and I can see this spinning, like this weird spinning light over in like on the left-hand side of the road. Like it looked like it was in an industrial. Anyway, so as I'm driving around, I was like, fucking hell. So I pulled off the road down this weird industrial estate. And I'd never been down there before. I've been down there loads since, and I still can't find the turn off. But anyway, I pulled down. I could see this weird light spinning, and I'm sitting there watching it, and it went boom, just disappeared into the sky, right? And I was like, oh fuck, well fuck. That's what I thought. I did, like, you know, I was in a bad place in my head. Thought I was going crazy. I was on drugs. I was just in a very bad place in my life. Anyway, so I'm sitting there, and this like goes off, and I'm sitting there. Ugh. I turn around, look out my van window, and I swear to God, I know it sounds stupid. I can't believe I'm even saying this. But it looked like there was this big reptilian smiling at me through the window, right? Oh! And I freaked out, right? Oh! And of course, like anything, again, quick, get my camera. Let me see if I can take the shittest picture of it that I can. Oh, God. And I tried to take a picture of what I saw. And then I looked round this way, and then it looked like there was another one poking in there. And my heart was boom, 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 and I was like, anyway, so I pulled myself together.
Drugging. What do you expect?
I tried to take a picture. I looked around like that, just sort of snapped a picture. Looked around like that, saw one, or what I thought was one, looking through it. Went to take a picture, turned around, both gone, right? And then I'm like, oh, I'm obviously completely off my head here. Because that's what I thought, right? And then, I mean, if my wife ever comes on, she'll back me up. I remember ringing her literally just after up and going, I've just seen aliens. Oh, and she's on the other end of the phone. Oh, okay, good. Oh, God. Now, I've had a long while to compute that and to figure out what happened. And like I said, there's Flash. He's like, yes, it was aliens. Yeah. Right? And he believes it 100%. But then Dave, this other guy, he's like, shut up. You were in a very bad place in your life. You were tired. You'd driven back from Cornwall. I was definitely high because I was a drug addict still at the time. Yep. And your mind can play funny tricks on you, can't it?
Yeah.
So I can't say it was an alien experience. It was more of a
trip.
A trip, Russell. Yeah. That would be a good word.
It was a trip.
I never had those kind of experiences. Oh my God!
No, because I've taken the only way, because look, Julie's put down there.
I remember everything.
Right? Now, I wasn't on like mind bending drugs. I was probably on massive amounts of amphetamine. That's probably what I was on. So, but by this time, Julie, I was quite a seasoned drug taker. So I could really sort of like, you know, I knew my limits. And I didn't feel like I was at my limits or anything. You know what I mean? But like I said, rational guy, he's like, yeah, shut up, you idiot. Just made it all up. And there's the other guy, he's like, no, it's an alien experience. Oh, so, you know, but it's true, like, you know, but like, well, Mr. Griffin asked, so that's about as far as my alien experience. I've filmed some very strange things in the sky. I filmed really weird things, like, you know, like, they move and you just be going across here, and it stops, and then whoop,
the only bad experience that I had, if I was a little bit high or drunk or something like that, is more connected to the paranormal. So I don't like to talk about it. I follow a few channels about the paranormal, you know, ghosts and shit like that, and possess people, but I don't like to talk about it, and I already have a few experiences that I don't like to talk about it, really.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Because like when I when I was talking to my wife the other day, and I was trying to explain to her about the sky. Again, Flash, he thinks, yeah, she's well impressed. Dave, he can hear the conversation of me boring my wife to death, trying to convince her that something's in the sky. Do you know what I mean? Misty, yeah, but never tripping.
Misty.
Misty Well's a legend. She is. I like Bigfoot and the Hendersons. Me too. Harry Henson. I think I got a picture of him actually, David, when I went to Universal Studios, standing behind me.
Carlos had one encounter. This is back in, I'd say, late 70s. I was driving my first wife to work. I lived up north in Michigan. And I took a country road. I worked like 18 miles away on this country road. And it's all curves. You go through swamps.
Oh, now I want to sing.
Forest. And
Take me home. Sorry.
I go around this one curve after I drop my wife off. I'm on my way home at work in the morning. And I go around this curve. I saw this saucer. It was 100 yards in diameter, sitting 100 yards above a house with lights. It was red, blue, and yellow lights like that. Might have been orange, going all the way.
Were you on drugs?
Like that. I freaked out. I just kicked my gas pedal down and left. I wish I would have took a picture of it. No one would have believed it.
Yeah. It's weird. I don't know. Like, it's weird, isn't it? I just want some proper proof. I want some proper evidence. Do you know what I mean?
I used to go UFO hunt with friends of mine, and both them swear to me they both were abducted one time because there was missing time. They don't remember.
I have a good friend, Anthony, and unidentified S4 is a retired cop, and he have lots of video. He talks about that alien abduction. He was have experienced a missing time.
Yep.
Few hours.
Yep, missing time.
Even today, it's hard to them to explain what happened, and he has not say dreams, but some images show up in his head sometimes
they don't
about
really
the alien abduction.
They don't remember they said anything in that time. They're back in their family. Where were you guys? Well, here we are. What do you know what I mean? They didn't know what was going on.
I believe that I've already had some experience like that. The missing time, especially. Remember to look at the clock a few minutes before it was 4:30 or something like that, and suddenly be on my experience, I was not exactly on the same place when I wake up, let's say, but I was driving. I don't remember to make the rest of the road. I missed more than 1 hour, and I don't remember what I've done in the 1 hour.
Yep. Wow.
So I believe if someone tell me that he has missed sometimes, I believe. Why not? I had the same experience. Even the same about seeing shadows or stuff in the corner of my eye. But this is why I like to follow different kind of subjects right now on YouTube, and not dismiss the other stuff like Planet X, but to distract myself and learn a little bit more from other stuff. I like to
I've been there. I feel like I've been down every rabbit hole going. I do feel like I've been down every rabbit hole going. I feel like I'm sitting at the bar now, waiting for people. Just like because I've been down so many rabbit holes. It's weird as well because I went down the Planet X rabbit hole, or call it what you want, Nibiru, whatever you want. I don't know, but Tiamat, whatever you want to call it. I went down that rabbit hole, and I was like, no, it's all rubbish. Nah, like I had a big argument with my cousin Sandy. He was like, "It's real," and I was like, "No, it's not. You're full of shit, mate." I said, "If it is real, we're never going to see it ever." And then I had a very weird experience again. And woke up one day seeing these great big things in the sky. I remember ringing my mum, going, "Mum, you need to come round." I was like, "Why?" I said, "Because there's big craters in the sky." Oh, she came round. She was like, "What are you going on about?" I was like, "Can't you see them up there?" She's like, "No." I'm like, "Oh, good." And here I am, 7.5 years later, or whatever it is. Still sounding like a maniac.
Come on, that rabbit hole, aren't you?
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
something is definitely vying for our attention these days, whether in the skies, the unseen, the geopolitical, the home front, prices, blah, blah, blah. But I'm choosing to look in two places these days: within, and also as far away from what I'm being bombarded with in any certain field or medium of entertainment or media, the news, myself included. Whatever everybody's blasting to pay attention to and think is in any way, any wise going to lead us to an answer. I don't even need an answer anymore. Being here with you all and just being able to enjoy the present moment, knowing that at any moment, Dave's going to pass me that split. Any moment, he's going to pass me that split. Watch.
Never.
Miracle.
Never. No.
Okay. But I believed. I had faith. See what I'm saying? And it's that faith that carries us through.
I'm a pretty generous guy, but no, sorry.
And just that humor that I've been able to find. I couldn't smile like this 8 months ago, and I've learned that here. And if that's the evidence of something changing in the world, then I think that's the change that very much is bleeding red through the sky and so forth and so on. But I look within, and I look as far away from what the media and what social and what even what myself included. I look as far away from what I think is the truth, and there I'll find some truth, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it's weird. I've got to this weird point, right, where I'm quite happy with what I think. I have this weird imaginary bit of blank paper, and I write down what I believe, and then if anything comes along to disprove it, I'll rub it out and start again. All right, okay. And I feel like I know what I believe for the first time in my life. I'm all right with it. I'm all right. I don't need people to convince me, or a lot of people I noticed a lot, especially on YouTube and that, or social media, whatever. A lot of people want to tell you what to think, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
This is what you want to. This is what you should think. It's like, well, hang on a minute. I don't necessarily agree with you. That's what makes the world an interesting place, isn't it? Because if we all thought the same, it'd be a very boring place, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's round, square, flat, oval.
And the way I look at it as well, it's like a weird trick. If you take
you are living in a matrix. If all this is computer generation,
right? If I'm right, Seven's right, or Carlos.
If you take that red pill, right, and I think most people in here probably
have more problems. We all have more problems and concerns than that is bring some food to the table, have something to eat, somewhere to sleep.
Concentrate on yourself. That's what it is. We're so distracted from ourselves. But if you take that red pill, and somebody takes the red pill today, and I think, for example, I took mine in 1996, right? I've got to be a lot more patient with somebody that's taken the red pill today. Just because I took mine in 1996 and I'm a little bit further down the line, I've still got to be patient with that person that's just woken up, because they've just woken up, haven't they? Or, you understand what I mean? So there's a lot of people that are at different journeys along their truth path, or along the path of truth, or whatever you want to call it. And like, I'll just try to embrace it. If people want to come in and say it's flat, boom, I'm all right with that. Yep. Do I personally believe that? Probably not. No, but I'm all right with that. If you think it's flat, I've been down that rabbit hole. I drove out and did the experiment. It's about 7 miles from where I live, a famous experiment, the Bedford Level experiment. I went down there with my wife and made her do it. I'm like, you stand here, I'm going to drive to that bridge over there. Trying to prove it. So I get it. If you want to think there's a dome, boom. You want to think it's a pear-shaped tin, whatever it is. Any truth to me is good. And what I've found along my journey is that if I listen to what everybody's got to say, then occasionally I'll find a little bit of my puzzle in the weirdest places. So I'll be listening to somebody that's talking about something that I'm, completely unrelated, and I'll go, oh, it's a bit of my puzzle there. So I'll take that little bit and I'll put it in my puzzle. You know, and that's what I feel like I'm doing. I don't know fuck all. I've got so much I've got more questions than most people in the chat, probably. Most people I have, because you go down these rabbit holes and you never find an answer. You just find more questions. That's all you find. There's always a little bit of truth. You hold on to it. But you never get the conclusion. It's real. You always just get, it's weird. It's I don't know. It's a strange thing.
The disclosure with the answer for our questions,
I think we're kept from ourselves.
That goes beyond the meaning of life. It's more for me. What is the meaning of life? It depends from 42. Each one of us. 42. The mission we have, the work we have to do to be here.
Kept ourselves. That's how I feel. After all these years, I feel like we're being kept from ourselves. We're incredible. We're the ones. We're the ones that hold the power, and everything in this weird, messed up system is put in place to keep you from looking at yourself, isn't it? That's what it is. You pay your taxes, shut up, go to work, fix your car, do this. You don't have enough time to sit and actually what do I actually think about things in life? You get 5 or 10 minutes, don't you? You have to all the time. Then,
Except,
sorry, just shut up. I'll shut up.
No, don't you shut up, because you've got me saying that now. I'll be like, 7, shut up. No. Hey, I don't know about y'all. You can go ahead and say this is boring, broken, and mundane if you want to. This is the ride of my life. I'm enjoying the shit out of this. I got the Nibby Mobile. I don't mind suffering a little bit. This is some bullshit. Some of us are sick. Some of us are hurt. Some of us got cancer. Max is 18. Can't barely walk. I'm fighting, and I pray a whole lot every day I get up, and I'm more excited to hit my knees and pray with a few people. And what's going on right now in the world, this is exciting, and we're a bunch of like pirates on a ship together, a space pirate ship.
Like a pirate, don't I? Me and Russell do.
Hell yeah! I think I got dropped. I got dropped on my head too many times as a kid. I never grew up past all that, and I'm glad. I'm a big 7-year-old. If I could put on a paper fucking pirate hat and make me a little lightsaber out of newspaper and coloring pens and shit, I would. And have my underwear on outside of my pants. I'm a superhero. My mind is so full of wonder and amazement and joy. Look at Russ, that I don't even stop, because so much of fantasy is blending with reality these days that reality is stranger than fantasy. So I always keep a mindset of, wow, this isn't just the mundane or boring. In this community of people, even though we're middle-aged and stuff, we're like real seers. We're kind of mystic. We're mystic men and women, and I never forget of that. I never forget that ever.
Yeah, I agree with you, Seb. I do.
And we consider ourselves lucky people, because at the moment, we are not experiencing the same pain and suffering that especially the kids.
See, I look at that. I got a tattoo.
Countries that are at war now, in Ukraine, now in Palestine, in Israel, all those events happening right now. Yeah. You cannot consider gift by God or whatever it is, and have the luck that we are not passing the same problems that those people that
absolutely, it's weird. It's weird because you wake up and moan. I wake up and moan about my life.
A few weeks ago, we have that big earthquake in Morocco, and every day happen big stuff. Lots of people suffering about that, and now we have the war to help even badly. To the big picture of everything, and if we can try to figure out the answers, and if you look at history itself, keep repeating itself.
It does.
What already happened with big civilizations, and that suddenly they all disappeared. What's going to happen to our civilization?
I just want to know. That's what it is. What do I want to know? Everything.
What is going to be the end of the world?
I
The
just
end
want
of
to
the
know.
world, it could happen anytime. It could be
Just wanna know
quickly.
everything ever. I do. That's all I want to know. Everything. See, I've got it tattooed on me. Look, so my dad's always said this to me. He's always said persistence and determination will get you through anything. And he said he said this all my life. It's not life. It's an adventure.
Yeah.
Boom. Oh yeah, it is. And you just got to treat it as such, innit? If you wake up, boom,
You make it what it is.
then you've got another day. Come on, yes. Because if you don't wake up, you haven't got another day, have you? And that could have been your last day. And what did you do? Waste it doing what? Moaning about things? Oh, fucking hell. I'm just as bad.
So far, you don't need to have problems. And open the thing, have water. You turn on the light. We have light.
Yeah.
We have. If it rains tomorrow, we have a ceiling.
Yeah, that's it. You know, and then like you said, and these terrible things happen in the world, I have to pull myself up. I'm like, oh, my life's rubbish. Shut up, Dave. Shut up. Your life's fine, and you're very blessed. I feel very blessed. I do. I do. And it's you have to. But Mr. Benjamin always says this: your problems are relevant to you, aren't you? Do you know what I mean? So when you've got problems in your life, they seem like the biggest problem in the world, and then you talk to other people, and they're like, nah.
Right.
I've got problems just the same.
Yeah.
But it's good because then what it is, you realise that everyone's in the same boat, aren't we? Everyone has the same
Try
thing
to
on,
try to be young a little bit, even if it's not on our spirit, because we all four here are starting to on that age, 50s, after the 40s, and all the health issues starting to show up, starting to lose the sight, or the one here or something, or bones problems. They already have lots of concerns, so try to. It's better to try to wake up happy.
I just need to do this,
and
right?
hoping that the day flies over and ends nice.
I've got to do it.
That's why I like to go watch my sunsets every day, if possible. My day is already ending. I'm enjoying my last moments of the day. And I'm not that expecting to record two suns. I hope one day I catch with my camera 2 suns, but that's not what I'm doing. But is enjoying the rest of my day and hoping that tomorrow I wake up with the same mood.
Oh yeah. As long as I wake up, I'm
I cannot have too much money. My health problems are starting to show up. I've already boxes of medications to take and stuff like that. So enjoy the day, enjoy the rest of your life, and keep documenting what I see, hoping that one day someone sees something that I'm not seeing.
I'll translate into Ebonics for him. It's about to be a badass sunset tonight, and I'm gonna run the fuck out there and kick ass and take numbers because I'm not letting them fuck with me or my sky, my mind or my heart. If I have to run up there, I will. And this is exciting shit. It really is. This is some of the most exciting, you know. And I get to be part of a team of people who, if we have to send smoke signals, conga drums, if we have to send a pigeon, we will figure out a way to reach each other and to inspire each other to get out there and do what it is. This is some exciting shit. I don't know about you, but to be a sky watcher and to have the privilege, as you all so eloquently described to us, literally, I'm not being facetious at all or cynical. Fuck that. To have the blessing of food and a home, a camera of one sort or another, to be able to get out there and bust the return of something that did happen somewhere in our genealogical memory, in our DNA, and to be witnesses to it, to be watchmen on the wall. I count myself to be privileged amongst all nations, amongst all men, to be amongst the ranks of you all.
Yeah.
Amen. Amen.
Giving that, Sev, definitely.
Well said, Seven.
Mike,
you get out there, you watch that tonight for us.
I can't get this song out of my head now because one of you said country road. Take me home, country road. I don't know who said it, and I can't get it out of my head. One of you just said the word country. It was you, Russell. Talking about your weird UFO experience
and all that.
Yeah. You were down a little country road, and I can't get the song out of my head now. Good.
Oh. I think
you
of
go and film it, Seb. Oh yeah.
I do too. I got to be careful. I punch it and I'm like, damn, dude, you just got this car. Don't sit there and try to rush up to the hill. You know, smooth into it, baby. We've been doing this for a long time. The world ain't about to end right now. And I'm serious. I'll be playing some music and just like cruising on my way to bust the sky. Because being a frontliner, in my opinion, we are an elite class of people, and the heavenlies are where we take our orders from. Shit. And it doesn't feel good. It doesn't pay good. So we might think, but I see in the unseen realm. I hear in color and I see in sound. And I sense the other side breaking through, and it is magical. We've forgotten magic. The world teaches us that once you're 12 years old and you get into fucking school and start thinking about college, you got to stop thinking about fairies, fun, unicorn farts. You got to relinquish the places in the unseen. My Uber driver the other day, who took me to get the brand new Nibby-mobile from the spaceport that I believe is in my childlike mind. The Uber driver was like, yeah, I went to Ireland and I wrote a book about the fact that everybody in the countryside in Ireland says we don't understand what's up with the West's fascination with green people probing. We see the fairy people. They come down in the woods in light ships. They're beautiful, and they say that we're waiting. We're not coming down to that mess yet. So perception, where you live, all I know is that there is a magic and a love and a power, an essence that is reawakening in the hearts of all mankind right now. Something wants to keep that frequency down, and we happen to be people who are just imperfect enough, just broken enough in a way to notice the slight difference in the color spectrum or in the good.
I thought that, Sev. I thought that, right? Maybe you have to be a little bit broken to see it, maybe. I know that sounds stupid. No, but you understand what I mean? Maybe you need to be in that place in your life. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying, it's just, but like these thoughts go through my head all the time. Do you know what I mean? Like, why did I see it? And stuff like that. Then, like I said, I try to rationalize it all the time. Is it because I was in a bad place in my life? And I needed something to grab onto? I don't know. But it's just funny you said that. Sorry, it's completely out of context, and I'll shut up. Good.
It's not out of context. It's perfect. It's perfect. I mean, not to try to sound, as if there's some interesting connection that I have with the universe, but too much perfection, does lead to just sticking with what's rote and what is the status quo. Being broken a little bit and put back together, the light spectrum literally comes through people like us a little bit different than it does most people. So I wouldn't trade one slight imperfection in my life, not one, because first off, I wouldn't be in a position to help Max, a young person who would just fall through the cracks of society. I wouldn't be on that hill every night caring less about my credit score and my golf swing, caring more about this world than I do about the sky. There's purpose in what we've been fashioned into, and I see nothing but perfection.
Yeah. I admire you for what you've done, taking Max in, Sev. I do. Do you know what I mean? I do. I admire you for what you've done. I talked to Seven
earlier, Dave, before we started here, and I told him he's really changed to the positive in the last 6 months. It's weird. Yeah, I wish I'd started streaming earlier, really, because it's a better man, Seven. You are, brother. And I've been me and Seven. I feel like we've been on a roller coaster for a long while, Seven. And how often have I said to you over the years, "You're more important than you realise"? I've said that. How many times have I said that to you?
I get it now. I do because
and it's like. But I love it though, Seb. Do you know what I mean? But like this is what I'm saying. You see, when you go through hard times, you think it's just you, don't you? You're convinced it's just everything's shit. It's just me. Oh, everybody's going through something. Everybody has problems. I mean, I talk to Russ on a daily basis. I know loads about his life. He knows loads about mine. And it makes because when I 5 years ago or 6 years ago, get myself off drugs, I had to shut myself off from everybody I knew, all my mates or so-called mates, because they were bad for me. And then what I did, I sort of withdrew. And then like you do, I got wrapped up in my own little world. And now I talk to Russell, Mr. Benjamin, Tony on a regular basis all the time. it's made me realise again that just other people have shit going on in their lives and they feel crappy about things. And it's all right to feel. It's all right to feel a bit pissed off. It's all right. Everyone feels like that sometimes, and it's all right. And we're sort of programmed that, like, you know, or supposed to, like, you know, that I'm supposed to have a happy setting. You know, your default setting is supposed to be happy. Because I don't think everybody's default setting is happy. And it's all right not to be happy. I'm like, since I don't know, embraced myself a bit more. Did you tell you what I've done, Sev? And I said this to you. You got to forgive yourself, haven't you?
Yeah.
You got to forgive yourself. I had to forgive myself, I think. Used to torture myself, waking, lying there at night when I can't sleep, thinking about all the embarrassing things I've said to people.
Well, see, realize. Yeah, and I took that to heart. Believe me, I did. But what I realized, and I don't know if it's technology or what it is, but there is something separate from myself that transmits and broadcasts. Right as I'm going night, I'm counting nitty names instead of sheep, and I'm holding onto my teddy bear tightly. I'm smiling and about to go to sleep, and all of a sudden, there's a little litany of things that something knows that's broadcast in there. I'm at peace. I've learned a whole bunch of forgiveness, but something seems to know how to reawaken certain parts of the brain and create that activity in spite of myself. And that is something that now I've overcome, quite honestly, because again, after recognizing, by the way, I didn't take Max in. These two young people took me in, if you know what I mean. I'm the lucky one. But considering that every step has led to this point, I'm not sure if ever worrying about a bill or bad breath a memory isn't ever going to have quite the power it has over me anymore, especially after what's going on in the Middle East. Considering that 4 days before it began, I was told from on high that people need to prepare their lentil. And that's biblical. So something's going on in me wherein there isn't room really anymore for an invasive thought, a pile of bills, or my opinion about somebody's waistline.
Sorry, look, I like this. Look, Little Wing, she's always got wisdom. Look, we're always right where we're meant to be. Little Wing, you're incredible. Can I just say as well, thank you, Mr. Saxon, Anglo-Saxon. Hoyts! Thank you for that, sir. Top stream. Thank you, mate. I do appreciate that, Mr. Saxon. Mr. Saxon. Yeah. I tell you, I found it really hard not just to break out in spontaneous singing. I have. Throughout this whole stream. I think you mentioned Make That Change. And Michael Jackson. I wanted to start singing Michael Jackson. Good.
You got to make that. I'm a nightmare.
Make that change. Come on. I'd like to thank my manager. Good. Come on, shut up. Go away.
Tito, pass me some tissues. Tito, stop making fun of me. Tito.
So I can't take any. I try to take things serious. I do, but I've got this.
My battery's dying.
I don't know.
My battery's dying on my laptop here, Dave. So I'm going to jump off.
Russell. All right, Russell. What is the time? It's almost 20 past again. I need to wrap this up as well, don't I? I need to wrap it up.
Are you in trouble, Dave?
No,
you get in trouble?
It's 20 past 10, isn't it? So I'm not in trouble, but I'm always in trouble.
My battery's dying.
That's my secret. I'm always in trouble.
I've spent some time with the wife, guys.
Yeah, I will wrap this up. All right, thank you, Russell. Russell.
Have a love you guys, Dave.
Bye, Russ.
God bless
you. See you later, Russ.
Okay, bye, guys. Thank you.
You cannot be serious, though.
7, are you planning to do a live stream at the sunset?
You cannot be serious, Dave. Gits, stop making you lot just keep making me laugh, the Gits. I tell you, it's the best thing I've ever done streaming. It is. I love it. I absolutely love it. And my idea is I'm going to try and do this a couple of times a week, get some people on. So I will send you the links because I know you work, Sev, don't you, quite a lot and that. So it's because I always forget the time thing. You know, I think that everyone lives in my time, but you don't. You live in your time, don't you?
That's okay because Max does the math in the differential, so Max knows the difference, the time differences. in all the different time zones all over the world. So Max, just schedule me in UK time.
No, but I will. What I'll do, I will. I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to go and see my wife and talk about the house. We're going to see this house tomorrow. Ooh, because we've sold our house.
Yes.
We're going to have a second viewing on a house tomorrow that we might buy. It's an ugly duckling. That's what it is.
But
it has the potential to be a beautiful swan. So.
Points to burn.
That's the way I look at it. That's the way I look at it. So yes, I'm going to wrap this up. But like I said, I'm going to try and do it a couple of times a week. Boosh. So I'll send you the link. I'll send you both the link when I do it, and I'm going to do it like a call-in day or whatever you want to call this.
Yeah.
Guest panel. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, a guest panel. Ooh, I like that. But what I'll do, I'll send you both the link in that. Yeah, because it's like 20 past 10. 7. It's weird as well when I talk to you because I've watched you for so long. That when I talk to you, I feel like I'm watching you. That's weird.
Astronaut, okay.
In a good way, in a very good way. It's just.
Astronaut, okay.
It was all right. And Carlos, thank you for coming on, mate. Carlos is a man myth. He's the man, the myth, the legend. Carlos Skywatcher. He is. And if you're not subscribed to either 7 or Carlos or Russell, Ask Guys Today, then get over there and subscribe to them, you kids.
Yeah, don't forget to put the points to burn. He has put the 420 right on time.
I know Brian got the first points. Yeah. Oh, who got these points? Who got these ones?
Burn.
Is it 420? Burn it again.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Burn this time. So we got Burn and Brian. All right, boom. So I did get Brian got the first ones and Burn got the second ones. It's all right. What you may be a step closer to winning Spiderhead over there.
All right. Well, I'm going to suit up. I'm going to suit up and get out there and kick ass.
Yeah, go, Steph.
See you there.
Later. See you later. Right, thanks, Carlos. Thanks, Steph.
Bye-bye.
All right, see you later, mate. Thank you. Boom. Right. That was all right, wasn't it? Blimey. It was a big bag of waffles. That's what it was. It was all right. I don't know what people want to talk about. I feel a bit weird because some of the scrubs probably think I'm a maniac now. That guy's a fucking maniac. It's like the merging of 2 different groups of people. A bunch of weirdos, us lot, okay, and then a bunch of like more, awake people, but just maybe not as crazy as us. And it's some sort of weird combination of 2. Shut up, you. Right, yeah, I'm gonna go because Super Dave's got a thing on in a bit, didn't you, Dave? Fingery Bob, what's his name? 11:40 UK time, which is in about an hour and 20 minutes. So get over there for Super Dave's thing. I can't believe Welsh Hammer's been here the whole time. Thank you very much if you have been here. Thank you to Russell and 7, Captain 7, and Carlos as well, because I think it's the first, it's, I don't know. I want to do it a bit more. Shut up, Dave. Shut up. I will. Right, okay, good. Thank you to everybody for coming on the show. I'd like to do this a bit more in the future. If anybody does want to come on for a chat, doesn't have to be about the sky, but if you do want to come on for a chat, or you want to come on and talk about the sky, it's fine. Hey, it's one of my favorite subjects. You can email me, dave@dayswafflehouse.com. I don't really want to drop the link in the chat, you see, because I've got 850 people on my block list. So maybe not dropping the link publicly is the best thing to do, is it? But yeah, I don't know. Whatever. If you want to come on, email me, dave@dayswafflehouse.com. All right, and I'm going to try and do this a bit more. So what day is it? Oh, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Oh yeah. It's proper. It was proper bowl. I tell thee, Joe. Who's Joe? Hey, Joe. Thank you, Super Dave. Yeah. So if anybody does want to email, Super Dave, if you want to come on for a chat again, look, if anybody does want to come on for, you know what you're getting now, don't you? Me, just a weirdo. All right, just probably end up singing at you and that and laughing and that. I do try and take things serious, but it's very, very hard when we're living in insanity. Shut up! Right, I'm going to go. See you tomorrow for some more Drivel. Shit, right. Shut up. I'm trying to find my way out of here now. It's like a big maze of bits. Oh, shut up. I'm going, all right? I am. See you later. Thank you. See you later. Yeah. Bugger off. Go on, bugger off. Get out.
Is it? Really weird. Yeah, let's do it. Woke up this morning, feeling rather crap. Your mama said, son, where'd you get the cat? There's a funky purple haze around the moon. Funky purple haze around the moon. Funky purple haze, a funky purple haze. Yeah, there's a funky purple haze around the moon. Funky purple haze around the moon. The father said, hey boy, get your hair cut. I said, get out of here, you son of a gun. There's a funky purple haze around the moon. Funky purple haze around the moon. Funky purple haze, a funky purple haze, a funky purple haze around the moon. Funky purple haze around that moon. Went into my holes, I bought a white chalk bar, and it was so luxury, I had to play my guitar. I hate my job, shampooing all day, some old bid, going on about race, beat off to work, in a bro's white car, and all I wanna do is smoke a cigar. There's a funky purple haze around the moon. No, that's it. Funky purple haze around the moon. Funky purple haze, a funky purple haze, funky purple haze around the moon. Funky purple haze around the moon. Marlboro Lambert and Skanky Git, you mix them all together. What the hell do you get? You get a funky purple haze around the moon. Funky purple haze around the moon. Funky purple haze, a funky purple haze, funky purple haze around the moon. Funky purple haze around the moon. Get out of